this world that's filled with so much noise and information, how do we really stand out and be who we were really meant to be? In this podcast, we focus on injecting you with positivity, optimism, and strategies, all centered around helping you be who you were always meant to be in business and life. Be inspired to show up in your own skin to learn strategies, habits, and skills from others as we share our own life journeys and stories. There's no other you, and you know yourself better than anyone else. So be prepared to take away habitual tidbits, tactics that will encourage you to pursue and live your life, not the one others want you to live. Welcome to Stand Out Be You, where you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be you. Hi, it's Tequila, your host. Our guest today, Charlotte Barrett, is with One Less Stress Connect. She and her partner help individuals understand how the business operations work for starting a business. Today, we're going to speak with Charlotte about how she is helping others, and you will also hear her talk about how she and her partner came up with the idea to start their business. They, again, are helping individuals who are transitioning from employee to entrepreneur so that they can follow their dreams and passion. With that being said, if you are helping others and impacting your community, we want to hear your story. If you want to know more about how all of this works, starting your own business, running it, and more, then Charlotte, along with the other Standout BU guests, are waiting for you inside the Standout BU Society. I'm there too. You can go to tequiladodard.com/community to join us. Now, before Charlotte joins us, just remember, if you have any questions or require assistance, you can reach Charlotte at One Less Stress Connect. I will link all of that in the show notes. Charlotte, welcome to Stand Out Be You. Let's hear a little bit more about you. Tell us about you and your story.
Hey, well, thank you for having me here. So exciting to be amongst you and all your listeners and your community. So One Less Stress Connect is a platform that I've designed that I co-found with my business partner and also my bestie, which is quite rare. We started our business partnership 2014. And what we do is we really help inspired entrepreneurs create businesses with impact. Particularly, we would like to work with those that are building their business alongside a 9-to-5. So we do love a challenge. And what we're doing is we're building a global community for entrepreneurs to connect, create amazing relationships, and really start to build their business in unison. That's something we really believe, that growing networks, connecting with others can help you get so much further. That's a bit about what we're doing and our vision.
You know, Charlotte, I love what you're doing. And one of the things that I love for our listeners to hear is when individuals, they start their own business. So let's go a little bit in history here and tell us where all of this started. How did this idea come about? How are you running your business? And give us the history about it.
Okay, so for me, business has always been in the blood. I actually started my first business just after I left uni at 21. That was a restaurant and a catering company. I had that for 5 years. Then I went back to corporate after I had my daughter. And then Grace and I, my current business partner, we went to a seminar. So yes, seminars can be good. Sometimes people think seminars are all about the rah-rah, but we went to this seminar and we felt as if the speaker was directly speaking to us. And straight after the seminar, we looked at each other and we was like, okay, let's form a business together. We was both quite unhappy in our jobs. They was demanding. They wasn't really appreciating the input that we was putting in, and we just felt drained and we felt unappreciated. And after that seminar, we was like, we've both got amazing skills. We know each other. We've got the same ethics and values. Let's form a business partnership. And the partnership initially started as an events management company. And we was really quite fortunate that the business started to really grow and grow in the fact that it grew through word of mouth and lots of referrals. We wasn't so much on the online presence as we are now. And it happened that we were still in our demanding jobs, and the business grew to a point where we needed to start to outsource others because we wasn't able to keep up with the demand. So what happened, one of our major stories that I like to tell is we outsourced someone for a major event that we got. And unfortunately, we didn't have the network. This was where we saw the gap in the market, and we outsourced the supplier and using Google, our good friend, and the supplier came 4 hours late. And we was like, oh my gosh, what do we tell the client? It was like, we wanted the floor to literally swallow us up. It was like we was mortified, and we had to end up refunding that client, and it was a major client as well, and we're so embarrassed. But again, this happened, you think we would have learned from the first time, 2 to 3 times more this happened again, where we've got suppliers in and they just didn't simply have the same ethics as us, and we had to take a step back from our business, and we thought, what's missing from our business? And for us, it was having the right network, it was having other business owners that had the same ethics and morals and values as us, and also having mentors. And so we said there must be so many entrepreneurs out there who are having this experience, who are trying to build a business alongside a 9-to-5, who don't have the right people around them and don't have the support. So we said, okay, what do you do when you have a problem in life? You create a solution to it, and that was the form of One Less Stress Connect. And it's since evolved. We very rarely do events management, except for big cases and big clients. So we're actually organising a large event for one this year, but our business model changed. We also got out of events management due to my business partner. She has autoimmune disease, so we had to look at the business model. Didn't fit us either anymore. It being a physical slog, being at events, being there. And we started to help a lot more business. People was coming to us and asking, how did we do it? And then it evolved into One Less Stress Connect. We built this community, and we've begun coaching as well. So that's a bit about the backstory of how it evolved.
It's so interesting because I think that we all working online now, we always tend to know that it starts one way and then it completely shifts in another direction. It continues to do that. And that's one of the things that I know that we talked about a little bit before the call, that gets into the mindset. You have to really have a different mindset when you are an entrepreneur or you are trying to start a business online. Now, is it primarily the 9-to-5 individuals that you work with as clients?
Just primarily, but we did this because we knew the struggles and we knew that they needed a different level or approach of coaching and help, because what we found when we was doing it, there was so much great stuff out there, but it was for people that had lots and lots of time on their hands, and it wasn't not necessarily applicable to us. So we formed particularly one of our programs, the VIP program, that helps those. But other stuff we do one-to-one with entrepreneurs. Our actual Facebook community is full of full-time entrepreneurs, but we like to still hold a special place for those building a business alongside a 9-to-5, because there isn't that much resources out there for them. And it's so important for us as a vision that we help allow entrepreneurs to really set their ideas to reality, and that it can be done as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And tell me, what do you think the biggest struggle is for an individual that is really trying to make this happen or do something like what you've done?
I think primarily a lot of the time what I see when we start working with clients is the mindset, and I always go back to mindset being your biggest asset and your biggest tool. And a lot of the time when they are transitioning out of a 9-to-5 or other commitments, it's been not letting fear hold them back. So we do have to do a lot of mindset work. And then it's, obviously, as we've talked about, going on to the online space, which is what we do encourage a lot of people to build their business, at least have some asset online, because the reach, for instance, we're speaking today, how you can connect with people across the world is amazing. Do you need to take heed of what is out there as well? So I think it's adopting that mindset as well, that, oh my gosh, online, I can speak to millions of people, and, I can connect with people worldwide, no matter where they are, time zones.
And your business partner, have you always been together working, or is it something that kind of happened over time? Because we talked about collaboration a little bit earlier. When we start out with something on our own and then we end up meeting another individual, then we come together. Is that how you guys came together as partners?
No, in this business, we came together, we formulated the business pretty much straight together. I initially wanted to do events management, and she was going to do consultancy. And then, as I said, we went to this seminar and we was like, actually, why do it individually? Let's do it together. We have skills that really complement each other. And we've been in this journey together since 2013, and we've evolved, which has been really great, because I know a lot of partnerships don't always work out. But I think because we knew each other from beforehand, we understood the way we worked, and we identified from a clear stage what our strengths and weaknesses would be and what our roles in the business would be as well. I think that's why it's worked.
And why are you two doing this?
So Collectively, we have a joint vision that we want to help as many entrepreneurs build impactful businesses so that they can have options. And for me, my bigger purpose and my bigger mission is that I really want to empower people to be more. It's something that I believe I've got a burning calling to do, and that allow people, business is an option that can help so many people have a desired life or change the lifestyle that they have as well, and also be able to give the world their gift. So many people are doing things where they're not living to their full potential, and I do believe business is an outlet that allows many to do that. So that is my reason why as well, and collectively we have a pretty similar vision.
And Charlotte, tell me of a client of yours, of a win that they've experienced by working with you or working inside of One Less Stress Connect.
Okay, actually quite a few of my current clients, they've just been making wins, which makes me so proud. So, they've even little things as doing lives. One of my clients just recently attained a new contract she's in the USA actually, within the local vicinity to go and do actual face-to-face story time. So she's now getting paid for something she was doing free before, and that's become on a lot of the work we've done as well. We've got other clients that are getting featured in major publications as well, which is really great. Got clients that are going on podcasts, that are getting new clients as well. So seeing them, because a lot of the clients we work from the beginning stages, so when I see the fruition, I start seeing they're building their structure and they're going out there, they're giving their gifts, they're getting paid for what they're doing as well. It really, really does bring a joy to my heart. So it's so exciting.
Yeah. And I think that's such a win in itself when you just make that first step in moving forward towards really going after what I call your dream, something that you originally wanted to do, but you were holding yourself back. What do you think that is when individuals don't move forward? And you said that you start with individuals that are new. What do you think held them back from even moving forward in the first place?
A lot of the time I found it's been self-belief that they're actually good enough to actually turn these dreams or visions into reality. Also a lack of clarity. What I've found, so many people have had these ideas for years and years. A lot of them, it hasn't been nothing new, but they've procrastinated. And that's usually, I find people procrastinate because they don't have the clarity, and also they don't have the strategy to actually go and execute it. And then that guidance, because obviously taking action through fear is hard, but if you have the guidance and you have the network, which is why it's so important for us to have a network with what we do, then I believe you can take those steps. And then once you start to see the wind, your confidence grows, and then you're ready to take on the world as it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So Charlotte, let's talk a little bit more about you, because I think that we're all as humans. Tell me one thing that in your business, let's say that you hold for procrastination, like you just procrastinate on it. Is there anything?
I would probably say some of the admin. So for me, I'm a creative. I love creating stuff. I love getting out there. I love socializing. The admin for me has always been the admin and the accounts, which were two of the things that we outsourced straight away, because one, I don't like doing the accounts or the spreadsheets. Not really me. I do it if I have to. And then some of the tedious admins like the lead gen and stuff like that, we have an amazing VA that will do that. So yeah I always say do what you do best and outsource the rest.
Exactly. That's, I think, one of the most famous lines that we say with entrepreneurship. Let me ask you, because this is the podcast Standout BU. When you hear Standout BU, what does that mean to you?
For me, and I think it's such an amazing title, and I actually did an episode about this today, it means being in your truth, being who you are wholeheartedly, and doing it unapologetically as well. So being completely you, not worrying what anyone's got to say, and knowing that you are good enough as well. So stand up, be you, let the world see you, and shine so bright that everyone can see all of you, not shying away. And I think that's needed for entrepreneurship. So it's an amazing title.
Yes. And one of the things that we talked about a little bit, because we talked about our little ones, and they're able to really see us when we're actually doing this, seeing that entrepreneur background and seeing us move forward. And that's part of allowing them to see that they can stand out and be anybody or anyone that they want to be, or do anything that they want to do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I've seen this with my own daughter as well. So her confidence and seeing me stand up, do speeches, speak to different clients has really encouraged her to now form her own YouTube channel where she does videos, and she's standing up being her already at the age of 9. So yeah, I really do think it has a positive effect.
Awesome. What's been the biggest accomplishment? Let's just say business-wise in life.
Yeah. So I'd say business, being able to create, actually for me, I would say being now at the point where I can actually pick my daughter up from school and bring her to school. For years, I was in a really demanding job and she was at the childminders from a very early age. So for me, a personal accomplishment is that. And other people say it, but for me, that's a big accomplishment, being able to do it, as well as because I'm a single mum. So that was a big accomplishment for me for both business-wise and personal lifestyle-wise.
I love that, because that's one of the things why I like to think that individuals do this is because they want to have more quality time with their family and their friends.
Yeah.
If you could change anything about what you've done so far, what would it be?
Maybe I think I wouldn't change anything now, because I believe every lesson has helped me be adaptable to different people that I come into contact, different clients. I mean, I can be relatable and authentic. But what I would have done earlier is probably got a mentor and coach a bit earlier. So it would have shortened my path to success and probably wouldn't have had some of the lessons, but then it would have taken away from who I am. But I would have got a coach and mentor earlier, and I would have got them in different areas earlier as well. So that's the biggest thing I think I would have changed. Quickened my route.
Yeah, perfect. So this next part of the show, I like to get a little bit more deeper into your personality. So we've already started speaking about you. So let's go a little bit deeper. If you could go back and speak to actually, this is close to your daughter's age, your 10-year-old self, what would you tell yourself about life?
Oh, this is a great question. What I would say is probably embrace all of life. Don't be in such a rush to grow up as well. I remember being a young girl and I just couldn't wait till I was 16, till I was 18. I would say enjoy everything you've got, enjoy life as it is. Don't be in a rush and have fun as well. And just watch. I wish so much that when I was younger, I had asked more questions to people who were older than me and just got the wisdom that was around me. Again, that would have quickened my learning. So I'd say ask questions, observe, and have fun.
And what's one thing that you think everyone should actually try or do in life?
Be present. And the reason why I say that, for me, I've always been on the go. You know, as an ambitious person, you go after goal after goal. And I feel that at points I've missed a lot of or achievements or what was going on at the time. So being present in the moment and actually enjoying more of what was happening there and then, instead of looking forward all the time.
Yeah, it's so true, because I think with social media and everything that's out here for us, we don't really come back to being present.
Yeah,
we've lost that. So that's a good response there. My next one for you is, what's the furthest place that you've traveled to from your birthplace? Were you born in the UK?
I was, London, UK. So the furthest place that I've travelled to was actually last year. I had an amazing trip to Thailand. So I went to Bangkok and Koh Samui. Absolutely beautiful, and I need to go back.
Yes, I love Thailand. We've actually went there last Christmas. We did Christmas and everything. Loved it. And the next question here is, if you could be any animal, what animal would you be and why? That's a fun one.
So I've actually recently adopted a animal persona for our business, and it's a lioness. And the reason being, obviously, a lioness is fierce and she's bold, but she also looks after her family as well. So a lioness, she can be heard. As you talk about standing out and being you, she can be heard from miles away, her roar.
I love it. And the last one here, Charlotte, what is the history behind your name? Why are you named Charlotte?
Oh, so I asked my mum this, and I'm sure it was from Queen Charlotte, it was from a relative that was in the family, and it came back from something to do with Queen Charlotte. So I don't know quite how that transgressed, because my family's from Jamaica, where that came in, but that was what I've been told.
I love it. Love the story behind our names, right? I have enjoyed having you here with us on Stand Out Be You, but I always like to ask all the guests if there's any final words, anything that you would suggest or give to the audience that's listening.
Well, aside from thank you for inviting me, what I would love to say to your audience is that continue being wholeheartedly yourself as you embark on your missions and your quest for success. And that's the only way you're going to get there and enjoy it the most, when you're wholeheartedly yourself. And don't quit. as well. Whatever struggles you're going through, know it's just setting you up for your next elevation of success.
Amazing. And if we want to get in touch with you, where can we best find Charlotte and Grace, right?
Yeah, definitely. So you can find us, the Dynamic Duo. We have a Facebook community called the Entrepreneurs Connectors Lounge. We have a ton of fun over there, really engaged community. And you can find us our website, onelessstressconnect.co.uk. And feel free to add me personally on Facebook. I show up a lot on there, Charlotte Barrett.
Amazing. So there you have it, audience. Charlotte, she's been here with us today with One Less Stress Connect. You can find her, and I will link all of that in the show notes. Charlotte, thank you so much for being on with us. And remember, everyone, stand out, be you, and that you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be you. Until next time, chat soon.
Are you trying to run your business and you're trying to do it all by yourself without systems? Ever wonder how some entrepreneurs are getting so much more done with having the same 24 hours in a day as you? Outsourcing is a good option. So is working 80 hours a week, to which I doubt you would want to do that, right? What most lack, or they probably won't mention, is the infrastructure that keeps everything operating smoothly. Are you feeling unorganized or overwhelmed trying to run your business? If you are working way more hours running your business than you were when you were working your 9 to 5, we need to rethink your operations. Don't know where to begin? You know I like to make things easier for you. I have a library of customizable checklists packed with stress-free systems that will make your business operations more profitable. Go to tequiladodard.com/operations to grab it. Again, that's tequiladodard.com/operations.